Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? How do you do? It's your boy Gray here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my controller settings and layout for the best possible results and the best possible gameplay in Call of Duty World War II. And before we get into that, if you guys are brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more daily content. I upload every single day, guys. Once you subscribe, you can enter the giveaway for a $50 PSN or Xbox gift card. If you guys enjoyed this video and the information provided and the gameplay, and you just want to show some love and support to your boy Gray, definitely hit that thumbs up for me on the video, that like button. Hit that like button for me. It would really help out a lot. And yeah, let's get into this. Alright guys, so I personally believe that the controller settings and your controller layout really plays a major key and a major factor in how you play the game, how well you play the game, and how well you operate out in the field. So let me show you guys what is, in my opinion, the best controller settings and layout to have in order to get the best possible gameplay and to perform as best as possible out in the field. So once again, this is my preference. Maybe you guys could work off of whatever your preference is and maybe make some adjustments, but I'm going to show you what my setup is and I'm going to give you the reasons why. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so if you guys see here in the settings tab of the menu screen here, you go over into your controls, and here is my controller's layout. So let's start things off with button layout. Now you guys can see right here, my button layout is tactical. Now I honestly believe if you're playing Call of Duty World War II with the regular controller, I'm playing with the regular controller here. If you're playing with the regular controller, I highly suggest that you guys run the tactical button layout for Call of Duty World War II. The reason being is that that tactical button layout allows for that R3 button. You guys can see right there. R3 allows you to crouch, prone, or dive. Basically, guys, it's gonna help you do drop shots, which are a major factor in Call of Duty World War II gunfights. Honestly, man, drop shots are life in this game. So tactical makes it a lot easier for you to hit those drop shots because all you got to do is click the button while you're hold down the button while you're aiming, and it's just all one motion, man. If you guys don't play on tactical, I highly suggest you switch over to tactical and you try it out for yourselves. And if you don't feel comfortable with it at first, I promise you the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. I was not good at stick and move. I was never the guy back in the day in Call of Duty. I was never the guy that made any adjustments to the button layout. I always played on default. My first time switching to tactical or switching the button layout was in Call of Duty Ghosts, guys. Call of Duty Ghosts was the first Call of Duty that I switched from default to tactical, and that was a boots on the ground game. And even for Black Ops 3, I played default. Like I didn't even do anything for Black Ops 3. It was in Infinite Warfare where I switched to stick and move because I'm like, wait, you're getting the best results out of the advanced movements with stick and move on a regular controller. So once again, guys, if you're looking to get the most out of the game, and you're trying to get the upper hand on the enemy, tactical is definitely the way to go, man. Definitely try out that tactical layout, and then it is up to you. It is your preference whether or not you want to flip the R1 and L2 and the L1 and R1 and L2 and R2 buttons. Basically, what's going to happen is you right now, as it is, we shoot with these. Now people are saying that your shot is a lot faster if you switch to R1, but yeah, I don't know, man. I feel very comfortable shooting with R2, so I just leave it the way it is. You can invest into some trigger devils and maybe trigger stops or whatever it's called, and that'll help out your trigger shot because apparently there's like a point something, like a 0.7 millisecond delay in shot when you use the R2 instead of using the R1.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
I don't know, man. It's up to you. It's up to you guys. It's completely preference in my opinion. But for button layout, guys, we run. At least I run button layout tactical. Now, one thing I will say, guys, is if you do have a SCUF controller, which fortunately I do have a SCUF controller, thanks to my man, Richard, AL Locksmith, Richard Armstrong, one of the sponsors on the channel, really good friend, and just a wonderful person, man. He actually sent me a spare SCUF controller that he has at home, and honestly, I've been using it every now and then in the game, but if you guys can see right here, the right paddle is actually broken. But if you guys are using SCUF controllers, definitely stay on default. Why? Because that way you can jump. You can still jump with the left paddle, and then you can actually dive with the right paddle, and that is basically all you need to do. I'm telling you guys, I played a few games where I was jumping with this right here, and then I was just diving with circle or X, whatever it was. I don't remember because it's been a while since I used it, but I was running it And honestly, guys, I was putting in work with this scuff controller. So what I do is whenever I'm charging one, I switch over to the other. Whenever I'm charging the scuff, I switch over to the regular, and vice versa. So if you're running a scuff controller, guys, forget everything I said earlier. I would leave it with default, because you're going to be able to jump with the left trigger or the right trigger, however you set up your scuff, and you're going to be able to dive and stuff and all that other good things with the other paddle. All right, so definitely, guys, if you're running a scuff, leave it on default. All right, moving along here, guys. For stick layout, I just leave the stick layout the way it is. It's default, in my opinion. I don't think that needs any adjustments, man. Look inversion is disabled. Basically, look inversion lets you, like, if you want to look up, you basically click up. If you want to look down, you click down. The look inversion, if you click down, you look up. If you click up, if you like look up, you're gonna look. Your character's gonna look down. So I just leave it the way it is, man. I've always played with it, look inversion the way it is, just regular. I don't enable it. Moving here to the next, probably one of the most important parts of the game, of any Call of Duty game that you play, is the sensitivity, both horizontal and vertical. So let me tell you guys, in my personal preference, my opinion, I feel that the sweet spot for sensitivity in Call of Duty World War II, whenever you're running around, is between a 6 and a 7. That's my personal preference and my personal opinion on what the horizontal and the vertical sensitivity should be. Now, if you want to play it a little more cautiously and you want to have like your accuracy even better and your snap on target a little better, you might want to go down to a 5 and work your way up to 6 and then maybe a 7. But honestly, guys, I feel that a horizontal sensitivity and a vertical sensitivity on both on 6, it's just the perfect combination. Now you can finesse it, and you know, sometimes I say I look up and down faster than I look left and right. So what I do is I'll either lower this depending how I'm feeling, or I'll put it up depending how I'm feeling. If you guys are sniper guys, if like you're running out there in the field with a sniper, I hear that the best sensitivity for snipers to run in Call of Duty World War II is between a 9 and a 10, and possibly even an 11 if you can handle it. But I'm not really a sniper guy, so everything I run is usually 6.6 or 7.7 or like 6.7 or 6.5, depending on how I'm feeling, man. But honestly, guys, in my opinion, the sweet spot for sensitivity in Call of Duty World War II is a 6 and a 7. So there you guys have it, man. That's just my personal opinion. All right, man, moving along here, guys, we're looking at controller vibration. I usually have controller vibrations just completely disabled. I've had it this way since Infinite Warfare. Now, like I said, Infinite Warfare was the first Call of Duty where I actually switched up my controller layouts and tried out different things to see how I can get the most out of the game. And honestly, one thing that I heard every single Call of Duty YouTuber say is, turn off your vibrations, disable your vibrations. And honestly, they have a good point. And this is, now I'm a Call of Duty YouTuber, I'm telling you guys, disable your vibration. You don't need it, man. You absolutely do not need that vibration. I mean, I get it. It's part of the controller. It's part of the experience. Not really. If you really want to just go out there and play as best as you possibly can, the vibrations should be disabled. The vibrations should be disabled, because it basically, when your controller vibrates, it causes a little bit of tremor in your hand, and you don't want any distractions. You don't want anything getting in your way of your shot. So controller vibration, disable it. You don't need that on. All right, moving along here, guys. Aim assist rotation, I have that enabled. Obviously, you need that aim assist. What little aim assist there is in this game, you need that on. Aim assist slowdown, I have that enabled. I'm not really too sure what that is. Slows down aim movement when over a target. I mean, I don't really necessarily know exactly what that does, but I left it enabled. It doesn't seem to hurt to leave it on. I'd rather not even find out what happens when you disable it, so I just leave it on. If it's some kind of aim assist, you're gonna want it on, man. Next up over here, guys, auto weapon switch. Basically, I left it enabled. Basically, what happens is if your primary weapon runs out of ammo while you're shooting, it automatically switches over to your secondary weapon. All right, so that's basically all it does, and I honestly think that's really, really helpful, especially if you're not aware that you're running out of bullets and all of a sudden you run out of bullets and then it just switches the weapon for you. You're saved, especially if it's like a tedious moment, like something that you need multiple kills and then you run out of bullets. Right then, your auto weapon switches your weapons for you, and you can continue the battle. So I just leave that enabled, and I think you should too. Auto mantle, I have that disabled. Basically, running near edge or or a ledge or falling off or whatever, it just does the mantle. And I have that disabled, man. If I want my guy to mantle, I'm gonna mantle it for him. Like, I'm gonna press X, you know. Finally, guys, the last thing here in the settings, control, in the controller settings here, hustle, sprint, cancel. Basically, cancel reload on sprint if the hustle basic training isn't equipped. Basically, guys, it's just a sprint cancellation if you run. I have that disabled, man. If I'm running, I just leave it disabled, man. I don't necessarily feel the need to tweak this setting here. It just doesn't make any sense. So there you guys have it, man. There's everything here. The most important things I would say is button layout. Switch that over to tactical, and your sensitivity should be a 6 or a 7 depending on what you can handle. Controller vibration off, and make sure your aim assist is on. All right, so there you guys have it, man. Let's continue here. There's one more thing I want to show you guys, and then we'll get into some gameplay. All right, guys, so one final note that I want you guys to have is in the audio section of settings. Now, if you go into into the audio section, you're going to see where it says music. Now, this is something that I don't necessarily use at the moment, but I can see myself in the future, if it does become like an annoyance, I can see myself disabling music. Now, what I hear is that there's music towards the end of a match that plays. Now, honestly, this is something I didn't even realize. I mean, I could hear the music, but it doesn't really register that the game is ending. Like, now that I know it's not that's what it means, now I'm pretty sure I'm going to be hearing it more often. But basically, guys, you're going to be hearing music throughout the game, especially if like at the start of the game or at the towards the end of the game, or when a game is about to end or a couple kills away from ending the game, you're going to hear some music. So what people say is they disable that because it causes a bit of anxiety, guys. So that's basically why some people have been disabling it. I know Hollow Point was one of the first people to mention it, but I'm going to leave it enabled for now because it doesn't seem to be bothering me at all. But if I see something in the future, guys, where I feel it, like, I'm going to disable that music. Aside from that, man, subtitles, I have that on. I don't know why I have it on. There's not really anything to read in the game, but I do have subtitles on in case like you're talking to like the general or somebody, the quartermaster, or like somebody that you're talking to for information, and you can't really hear it that well. It's always good to have subtitles on. I don't really know why you wouldn't have subtitles on. All right, so there you guys have it, man. There's all the settings that I use and the controls that I use in Call of Duty World War II. I hope you guys found this helpful, and I hope you guys found the information useful. But yeah, man, this is, in my opinion, what is the best way to set up your controller. I mean, honestly, you got a good amount of movability, and it's just you got a good amount of movability, and you have control over your control as well, like your sensitivity and stuff. I feel like it's a good sensitivity, guys. But you know what, man? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the comment section what is wrong with my speech today. He just got absolutely destroyed. And this guy comes out of nowhere. Excuse me. Let me know in the comment section below, man. What do you guys think? Like, how do you guys run your controller and stuff like that? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Oh my God. All right. I was wicked. That was a little wicked there. But yeah, man, in my opinion, that is the best way to run your controller, especially if you want to get the most out of this game. Oh my God, there's always 2. There's always 3. There's always like there's always back to back to back. You always got to be prepared for another kill after you kill somebody. Hang on. My guy. But yeah, man, let me know in the comment section below. Like, what would you say is your best way of setting up your controller with sensibility and all that stuff, sensitivity and all that stuff? Looking forward to hearing what you guys got to say, man, because I know everybody's different. Okay. Hang on.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Yay. They got a recon knowing exactly where we are, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's beautiful. Here we go. Good. Watch out. Lucky bastard. Lucky bastard. We got the Molotovs, though. Got him. That's all I wanted. That's all I ever wanted. Good. Here we go. Okay. Oh, teammate.
Fighter pilot inbound, strafing the target.
You don't even know. Oh. Come on. Walk into it, buddy. All right, here we go. My man is really just gonna sit there, huh? Screw playing the game, man. Yeah, I think that got him. That got him.
Recon airborne, searching for targets.
Ooh. Really with the hit markers? That's real life? That's real life right now, huh? Go ahead, teammate. Go ahead, teammate. Ah! Just got him there, too. Alright, man. So, again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the information, man. Let me see. Play the game. That's not me. One. Oof. He pulled out the SMG. Alright. Cool, man. He pulled out the, what, that looked like the Type 100. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the information. I hope you enjoyed everything here in today's video. Definitely give it a try, man. Every tip that I gave you today, give it a try. See how it works for you, man. At the end of the day, you got to do whatever makes you feel comfortable in the game and however you feel like running, man. Honestly, so you know, bring it on. Just like I'm saying over here, just like you know, I'm telling all these jabronis here, you just bring it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you guys are brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more daily content. I upload every single day, guys. Once you subscribe, you can enter the giveaway for a $50 PSN or Xbox gift card for the end of this month. And if you guys enjoyed this video today, hit that like button for me. It would really help out a lot. Thank you all so much for the support. And the more knowledge I get from this game, the more information I'm going to be able to give you guys. I wouldn't be giving you this information without me actually feeling that it's correct or that it's like the right information for you guys to have. That's why I didn't put this video out until like 2 weeks later, because I wanted to make sure that what I'm saying is really real. All right. So thank you all so much for watching, man. Till the next one, guys. My name is Gray. Peace.